P9. Paul Abbott is P10. Then going for Thomas Bodmer, P11. Steve Guppy, P12. Robson White, P13. Gary Gregory, P14. Joao Pina, P15. So they are your racers for this final. So just get everybody doing their warm-up laps at the moment. Looking at a view of the driver's rostrum on the stream, you can see all the pit men lined up in the pit lane. You can see most drivers have more than one pit man there available. That'll be one to pick up the car as he comes into refuel, and the second one to use the fuel gun, get a quick fill. Ordinarily you'd fill these cars with a fuel bottle if you weren't in a hurry. What a fuel gun does, it just sits in the top of the fuel tank. You press the button, it opens a vent at the top of the tank. There's a little valve in the nose of the fuel gun. As soon as the tank is full, the valve shuts off and stops any fuel overflowing. So it's just a real quick way of dumping fuel into the tank.
Excellent stuff. You're being technical whilst we're running around changing cameras.
Yeah, absolutely. So just explaining why they use fuel guns rather than fuel bottles.
They've got more money than sense.
Well, it just helps a quicker turnaround. Saves you a couple of seconds.
More money than sense. Okay, so getting ready for this final now. It's okay, sorry about that. In the changing of the guard and the changing of the thing, we didn't make a setting. So apologize. So those who missed the first couple of seconds, we have Abdul Al-Falah who is leading, and behind him it's Steve Shakespeare, and then it's Ollie O'Connor and Robson White. Sorry, I see everything because Paul's not here. And then Bradley Smith, and we are currently, as he comes round through Sponsors Alley with the 5 machine running in second place of Steve Shakespeare. It's dropped back one car now to the 3 of Ollie O'Connor and the 30 of Robson White, looking for a double bump. All we know is they're going back because Abdul Al-Falah had a very bad lap that time and got right out of contention from top to 5th in one run. There's 3 cars coming over the jump and onto the crossover. Spinning around. So still leading as he comes over in the first 2.5 minutes down. will be, the 8 car has gone. We've lost the 8 machine of James Hurst. He just pulls to the side with a kind of a 6 sounding engine. You can see the whole leading pack there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they go up the end of the track and round the berm. So still leading, Steve Shakespeare. Ollie O'Connor second. They're already beginning to think about lapping. We lost to 14 as well, Scott. So Gary Gregory has just flamed out in front of us. So a couple of cars gone already. That's going to be the end of their NEO. So the 5 dead stops in front of us. It says we're second place, who's the fast running through Robson White. Third, it's Bradley Smith. Fourth is Ollie O'Connor. Then it's Abdul Al-Fallah in fourth. And fifth is Eddie Nordenveld. And those guys are all covered by not much time at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop back to the fourth and fifth. We're just, fourth is just the white and orange car, just overtaken by the fourth of the alternator to go over the jump now. Now third and fourth, because one of the other cars has fallen over as they come underneath us. That's Al-Fallah. There's Nordenveld. And they are third and fourth. So the car with the yellow wheels has been jumped right over in the air. They're going to overtake there by Nordenveld from Sweden. Comes straight over the top of him and moves into third place. But of course we're at the very early stage of this 256B final, because there's at least 1 stop, not 2 stops for most of the drivers. And they are 20 minutes today, not 15 as they were yesterday. Oh, that's upside down there, an accident for the 9. And that is the 9 of Eddie Nordenveld's gone underneath, so we come round again. It's Robson White now who's completely taken the lead. Move forward now to our leaders who are actually going round the berm. Too high round the berm actually there. That was Robson White coming right off the top of the berm and falling off, which has gone back to Steve Shakespeare in the 5 as he comes towards us. Then we have the 7. This 7's been lapped. It's Brad Brown, so I think lapped people are getting involved already. Oh no! Shakespeare stopped and flamed. We've lost Steve Shakespeare. Oh, that's a disaster for the Brit. Dear, oh dear, poor old Steve. Everything going fine, looping away, but after 5 minutes exactly, he has flamed out. He won't be out of fuel. Well, you can run as fast as you like, sir. He's going to try and restart him. I think they did manage to do a little sneaky trick that James did about running over the timing loop. Naughty. But Shakespeare is going to be a long way back and he hasn't restarted yet. So let's see who's leading now. It's Robson White from car 13. He's underneath you now and on the camera. So Robson White leads this one, orange into white. Behind him is the pole man, Abdul Al-Fallah from Q8, who's right behind him. So 1 and 2 down the straight together. In third place now is the 9 car, I think, of Eddie Netherwell. Then Bradley Smith and Ollie O'Connor, who are right together. So drop back about 3 cars. The leading car, the orange and green cars are spinning out. 1 car further back. That's it. That was going to be exciting, but he crashed. The cursor camera is still working in the finals there. As the green car, this car I think is probably 6th, might be 5th on the 6 machine. Yeah, it was Bradley Smith, not that Bradley Smith, if you're a MotoGP fan. Again from Britain. Now he was running out in 4th. I think he's dropped down to 6th place. We'll find out when it all ticks round now. And Smith has dropped to 5th. He's got to make up a little bit of distance. Oh, he's going for fuel early. Right, he's a 2-stopper. First of our 2-stoppers. Let's take him in. Oh, camera needs to move that way a bit. And now he's out again. I think he's got a problem actually. We lost another car. And let's see lots of action on the rostrum now. I know, but I have to change it. It's upside down in front of us. It's Bradley Smith's green and orange machine as he comes down. Now he hasn't stopped. He had stopped just a second ago, so he has dropped way down to 9th. So we're going to reposition here. And let's pick up our 4th place man, Ollie O'Connor, who I think is the car going down the underneath the jump now and coming up towards us on Advertiser's Alley. Yep. The silver and the pink car. That is our fourth place man of Ollie O'Connor. Still leading. No, actually back in the lead now is Abdul Al-Fallah. Eddie Nordenwild's second. Robson White is third. And this is Ollie O'Connor, who's currently in fourth. He's about a second and a bit behind third. So third probably is the car. I see. So it's Robson White now who appears to be just behind. So Robson White just behind third. So second, third and fourth are coming down Sponsors Alley all together at the moment. That's your fourth. Where's the fifth place car? So we play with Thomas Bodmer, who's a long way back. So it's 9 seconds to Bodmer. And we'll stay with O'Connor here. He's obviously going to go the full 10 minutes. So Bradley Smith having a lot of problems. Flaming out Van Roy Barber is exactly. It's when the engine just stops for no discernible reason. It's very frustrating. Can be a problem. Can be because you've landed on a stone and stopped the flywheel, but it's an unexpected engine stoppage. Means you flamed out. I've seen what happened in the past where there were actual flames, but now they're on. So O'Connor comes towards us. He's going to come over the crossover now. Now he's up to second because of pit stop strategies, now, which means that most people are stopping twice actually, which is surprising me. Now, we've heard that some of the top drivers can do 10, 11, 12 minutes, but it might be they're thinking we're on the edge of 10, so it's safer not to stop, but he's now caught to second. Al-Farah's third. Robson White that doesn't help. Robson White goes to fourth. Is O'Connor coming in this time? No, he's definitely going the full 10 minutes, so he'll each stop in probably next lap or the lap after for an exact halfway house. Coming through, 4 seconds off the lead. Suarez now temporarily has fourth place. Bodmer and Suarez and Bodmer are quite close, so let's hold here. And pick up the second car, who is car number 1. That's Al-Fallah, who's obviously top of the world. Still hold. That one there, the orange and white, the yellow and blue car. Sorry, not yellow, red and blue car. I'm not colourblind, just it's too early in the morning. So coming with Sponsors Alley, that is the 2 machine of João Soares, or Joel Soares, sorry. He's not one of the very few Portuguese drivers not called João, so it's Joel Soares. Now, as you can see, this has all got a bit confusing because now the one-stoppers are coming in. So it's all kind of, I'm in, you're in, we're in, they're in, someone else is in. But we've got 10 minutes to go. So this will settle down in about 3 minutes. Everyone will make their final stop. Looking quite good for Joel Soares. I think he's going to be up to third at this one. I'm pretty sure I saw one of the other put in. 1, 2 and 3, Ollie O'Connor, Robson White and Abdul Al-Fallah. Now, is he going in this time? No. So Suarez. So take him through. See where he pops out. Fuel gun goes. Going round the X-ray turn, down the saw, not straight. This is after his stop. Now where is he going to come out? Because obviously he was up to second, was up to third, and now with 8.5 minutes to go, where would he be now? He comes around in a gaggle of traffic, and he remains, was he? No, he's dropped down to sixth, but he's actually hitting the fifth place. Oh, another car's broken down there, not sure who that was. We've lost one of the early numbers of cars there, can't see who it is. Running down, big panic as ever because that helps. It's a 14 machine that's gone. That was the Gary Gregory who's out now. So that means I think that Suarez is getting a bit of play. Oh, and now he's all over the shop and upside down, but kept going. Dropped behind the 11, and that is Thomas Bodmer, who is a competitor. So I think this is going to put Joel Suarez back down to fifth again. Another car upside down who could be involved in the whole thing. So Marshall nearly goes base over apex there. That was the 9 car of Eddie Nordenwald. Yeah, Nordenwald dropped down badly to 9 there. So Robson White leads. Abdul Al-Fallah is second. Ollie O'Connor is third. Bradley Smith is fourth. Thomas Bodmer fifth. And Joel Suarez is, who is on camera at the moment, is sixth. So what we need to do is we can pull forward to one car to the 11 that's going round the under the crossover now and up Sponsors Alley or off Sponsors Alley, back on Sponsors Alley again, up Sponsors Alley. And he had to do that. He did every single one individually is one. That's a very slow way of doing that. That's the 11 of Thomas Bodmer from Switzerland. Now he's in the fifth place car. He is the man not bumping up, and therefore he doesn't want to make mistakes because otherwise he's going to get nowhere near getting near the man of Ollie O'Connor. and he goes off now. This is not the way you catch up, if I'm really honest. If you're going to catch up, you need to catch up in a more, what's the word for it, accurately driven way, I'd say. So he now dropped, the Bodmer now actually is a good 4 seconds back from Ollie O'Connor. So Bodmer really, in the 11, needs to find a couple of decent laps and hope O'Connor makes a mistake. Now he's also got the issue that Suarez now is hassling him for 6th. And also, now I actually wonder who that other car is, because the green car, the car that just crashed, the green, very bright green and yellow, that is the 6th machine of the recovering. Oh, no, right, Bradley Smith had a disaster. Right, so we now have 4th, 5th, because Bradley Smith had a bad lap. So this is now the bump up, 4th, 5th and 6th. 4th is the man we've been covering the last couple of laps, so is Bodmer. Now Suarez is behind, but as what's happened now, and there goes Bradley Smith over the top of him to get past him. So Bradley Smith gets back into 4th by going literally over the top of Bodmer, and then going too wide. The 3 of them coming, 4 of them down the straight together. The 10 cars with Paul Abbott. So these 4 cars are all battling for 4th place. Currently Smith's got it back again. Ollie O'Connor's not far ahead. Smith loses it. All the wheelie, and the 11 goes with it, but now it's the 10 car that just tips him, but it is going to be Bodmer from Abbott as they go round into the corner. It's Bodmer from Abbott. Yellow wheels is Bodmer, white wheels is Abbott. I think Ollie O'Connor's not safe as Bodmer spins around there and suddenly gets a big hump of life, but Ollie O'Connor falls off the track in front of us on this with about 6 minutes still to go. This one may remain confusing. Robson White and Abdullah Al-Fallah fans, do not worry, your drivers are well ahead. So coming towards me now, just seen the number 3 Ollie O'Connor go down. We are with the 11 still of Bodmer, who's been in 4 different positions. Let's drop back 1, and that's the green and orange car of Bradley Smith, I think. Oh, there's that fall over for our man. Yep, so that's now the green and orange car is in 4th. The cars are changing so often, the 4 of them across the line together, but this green and orange car, this is the machine. Yep, that's the 6th car of Bradley Smith back into 4th and bumping up. Now he has a couple of seconds lead now on the 10 of Paul Abbott, who's not mentioned much, but now is coming through. So Smith is gaining on Ollie O'Connor in 3rd, and then behind them, second stops there, so that's going to take him out of contention. Keep going. I was about to say that we're having Eddie Nordwell's back in again, but he's made a second stop. So we're with the car of Bradley. Oh, Smith stops dead on the top of the tabletop. That's the worst attempt to get over a table I've seen since I built my last IKEA flat pack. Let's see that one again. Look at this. I didn't see. I missed the first. Wasn't the first part. So I thought he just stopped dead in a bang, but he actually just landed it short. So, but he's still, the good news for you Bradley Smith fans, he's still there. Drop back 1 car, and we've got the battle going on for 5th place now, and that's between the 10, no, it's in the 4th place. We've got somebody else. This is now back with the battle of 4th place. The bump up, Paul Abbott and Joel Suarez. Abbott from the UK and Suarez from Portugal. They're going to come towards us now over the jump. Currently, possession being 9 tenths. The bump up is possessed by Abbott, but Suarez with the orange and blue car. He's trying to catch up the mainly pink car with the black wing. It's white wheels for yellow wheels. That's for every colour combination I can think. Now they're coming together down Sponsor Alley, and can Suarez get the inside? No, he went a bit wide. And so another lap happens, and another lap with Abbott in the lead and in the bump up, and Suarez going home. But we still have 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go as they come around the berm again, right together. Abbott has come back from a slow start. Suarez has dropped from 2nd, so they're 8 metres apart at the start. They're not much further apart now, but in reverse order. Suarez rescues that one as he cock lands it and then powers the thing straight again. Down the saw, not straight. And there's as close as they could be. Now, there's a 3rd car joining. I'm not sure if he's an interloper or not. The car that's joining them is the 3 of Ollie. Yes, what's happened? This is Ollie O'Connor who dropped back. So this is the 3 of O'Connor. So now we have the 3-way battle for 4th place with Abbott, Suarez and O'Connor in that order. They fly high over the hill this time, no problem at all. They come over the crossover, drop down, and a little bit of breathing space, I was about to say, being gained there by Abbott, but then suddenly Suarez just put a bit of extra drive coming over the washboard. He got the inside, beautiful movement there by Suarez. Comes in, but then he doesn't get the drive off the Sponsors Alleyway launch, and he was only very briefly, but the big news is O'Connor's made another mistake and has dropped well off these 2. So the battle of 4th and 5th is continuing. Still, it's White from Al-Fallah from Smith in 1, 2, 3, and Smith has about 7 seconds over these 2. So without a flame or a problem, you say those 3 are safe. It's about the battle for 4th and 5th, a final bump up into the 128th B in about, an hour's time, perhaps not quite an hour, as they come round again. And there's your 10 car. That is the man currently in 4th and currently in the last bump up slot of Paul Abbott. Suarez now needs to put a couple of laps together, the Portuguese driver. With the blue engine, which I'm going to say is a Maxima, might be an LRP, could be an OS, but I've just decided it's a Maxima. And a good lap there for Abbott. He's just kind of calmed it down. He's thought about it. He's got 2 minutes to go. Suarez actually... Oh, and then a tiny error, and Suarez is back on him again, just because he can get the drive straight, coming off the back end of the washboard, and now Suarez is now crawling all over the back of Abbott. They go round for another lap. The gap on that one is going to be virtually nothing. It's actually a second, apparently, but I think it's nothing. But you can see them both in the same frame as they go around the berm. Suarez taking a long launch up and gains about 2 feet, which is 60 centimetres for our continental friends, in the air. Comes up, lands at, got a good drive, landed nicely coming up from the bomb hole. Got a good drive during the washboard, but interestingly, still, Abbott managed to get ahead by just keeping the car flatter, I would say. So you've got Suarez certainly attacking the jumps more, Abbott keeping it flatter and safer. As they now get down to the last minute and 9, so they've got this and 2 more. And they're that close for the bumping up into the 128. They come down towards us. Still, just to remind you, it's Robson White leading, Abdul Al-Fallah in second, Bradley Smith in third. And these two guys are right together now for the 4th bump up place, the final place. It's win or it's go or go home now, isn't it, really? So the yellow wheels is your Portuguese driver. The white wheels is your UK. Oh, and he's upside down. Oh, no. So Abbott now has put himself in a massive problem. Drop back to Abbott. It's all about whether he can catch up for a lap or so. He absolutely needs to go maximum attack now because he's given... Oh, and Suarez has made a mistake as well. Just off camera, but it was only a small one. He rolled on his back, came back on his wheels again. But he is now... The lead he got, which was up to about 4 seconds, has gone. He was at a 4-second lead. It's down to about 2. So he's got one more lap after this one for Abbott to do something. You can see the attitude of the car's completely changed. He's going to have to go for it. He knows he's in 5th. He's driving hard. And he goes across the line for the last time. And the gap between the two of them on that last lap is 2 seconds exactly. Can Suarez hold it together? You can just see him disappearing out the left of shop. There he is again around the berm. There's Abbott. He's going to he's going to go everything he can. Can he keep it going? He's closer. He's closer. He's got half a lap. It's going to take Suarez making a minor bobble. He's getting closer again. They're right after they come around the X-ray corner. They're driving down the saw, not straight. And Abbott's getting ever closer. He says, oh, it's all gone wrong with 2 corners to go. And that means that all Suarez has to do is come across, and he does. A brave effort from Paul Abbott. He went absolutely top whack out there to get through. But in the end, he couldn't overcome the laws of physics, and the cars rolled. So at the end of that one, we have Robson White wins it, Bradley Smith is second, Abdul Al-Fallah is third, and Joel Suarez, after a race-long battle, finally gets that final bump-up slot. And that is the 256 at B final. And your final and complete results are, I say, White, Smith, Al-Fallah, Suarez. Unfortunately, those who are taking no further part than to be a spectator are Paul Abbott, Eddie Nordenvale, Harry Stevens, Thomas Bodmer, Hal Pino, Ollie O'Connor, who had a kind of a fade after a good start to the race, David Brown, Gary Gregory, Steve Shakespeare, who unfortunately flamed whilst in the lead, Steve Guppy, and James Hershey.